Hey everyone, this is LuckySevenDX and welcome back to Let's Play Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. We are bouncing down Yoob's esophagus because that is just gross. And yeah, in the last episode we were eaten by Yoob, and now we are trapped inside his body. What is with Mario and Luigi games and being trapped inside giant creatures' bodies? Like we had Balletta, we have Yoob now. I don't know, but who cares because we have comedy. Mario is knocked out. Luigi has two annoying crying babies. That crying is just the most irritating thing. Well, at least it's not Baby Peach. Anyway, his dentist can't do anything. His silly face can't do it. You see that silly face of Luigi so often in this game. It's ridiculous. And Mario does not wake up. And Luigi's like, crap, what the hell do I do? What the hell do I do? But luckily he has a secret weapon to stop the crying. What is it, Luigi? What do you have? What do you have? You got some cookies. All right. Apparently cookies are enough to calm any crying baby, even when you're inside someone's esophagus. And look, Yoob's body just looks so weird though. There's like, the floor looks like it's made out of like a mattress, and the walls look like they're made out of like red metal with mustard line in between the middle. Like just the weirdest freaking looking. This doesn't look like someone's insides at all, but whatever. We get a nice little sexy picture of Yoob up there on top. The baby showed you can hit these little buttons. Those are going to come into play in a little bit. Not specifically these ones, but you'll see soon enough. But first I'll head up here. Well, the baby's had to head up here. Baby's away! Excellent. So, basically the main thing we have to do in this area is there's Yoshi! It's a Yoshi! We haven't seen you guys in forever. You guys are alive! They're still alive! But they are trying to push a Chomp rock, because that's what Yoshis do, they push Chomp rocks. But this Chomp rock is rather big, so Yoshi's gonna need some buddies to do it. So we're gonna need to find Yoshi some buddies. That's kind of the main thing here to do with this section. In case you've noticed, there are a ton of beans. Of course, you can't ever come back to Yoob's body once we're done this area, so make sure you get these beans now, and all the other items you can get here, because there actually are some pretty decent items you can get in Yoob's body, so make sure you take out that first save point. Let's get a nice, sexy picture of this. As you can see, Mario and Luigi are scared out of their minds in that picture. I can always freaking exit out of this. It's the return of Yoob! Yeah, he wasn't in, like, a whole 2 episodes worth, but that's okay. We have to go reunite the Yoshis and rescue them and escape. The great escape from Yoob's body! Go! Anyway, we're going to go ahead and dig into his body, because that's, you know, what we do. And it has to be painful. Yeah, we can't do anything with the Chomp Rock, unfortunately. Only Yoshis can push Chomp Rocks. It is written, only Yoshis can defeat Chomp Rocks. No, we are not making CGI references here. But we are going to take a couple minutes to collect all these beans, which is boring. There is luckily a heart block right here, though. Is this the first heart block we've seen since, besides the one in Peach's Castle? I don't know. But it's really handy because it means, like, of all the enemies in Yoob's belly, because of course there's going to be enemies inside of Yoob, why not? It's nice to have that healing thing there to just get health back when you need it. Very helpful. Maybe not even needed, but considering you can't go back at this point and buy stuff at the shop, I guess it's necessary. Anyway, beans. Jeez, there's just so many of them. But actually, we'll be seeing what the beans, or what you can get from the beans actually quite soon, so it's good that we're collecting them now, I suppose. There's also some of these tubes. I don't think we've seen these in a long time, but once again, you'll get the 100 coins if you get them with the big bros. And some decent items. A 1-up super, you know, 1-up supers are always good. I'm not complaining about 1-up supers. There's a couple more of those little tubes in here, so let's go check them out. There's one over here. Yep, one over here. Go, babies! What's in this one? It's a fruit! Well, wasn't Yoshi's, looking for food? I think fruit counts as food. I think we should be good. Doesn't Luigi have more Yoshi cookies on him? You should have saved them for the Yoshis. There's freaking starving Yoshis in there, and you saved them all for yourself, you greedy jerk. So yeah, we have fruit. Yoshi's happy. Yoshi gets fruit. I don't know why Yoshis eat fruit. I don't know. Yoshis eat everything. They're like the freaking Kirby's of the Mario world. Anyway, one little piece of fruit is enough to revitalize his Yoshi, so he's gonna help push on his friend. I'm not sure how much that would help if you're pushing the back of someone who's pushing the rock. I feel like that would just sort of squish you against the rock instead. I feel like it's not the most effective way to push a rock, but apparently it works. Maybe that's why you need so many Yoshis, because they don't know how to push rocks properly. There's an enemy in here. Those enemies just look so weird. We're gonna fight them soon enough. I do not want to fight those enemies with babies. They can do a lot of damage, and they're hard to avoid sometimes, so not a good idea to fight them. But anyway, there's five chambers off to the side in this little main hub here. So let's go ahead and find some Yoshis. Speaking of Yoshis, there's one here, but there's a Shroob harassing it. I love these Shroobs. These are one of my favorite Shroobs in the game, actually. These are called RC Shroobers, I think. Or is it just RC Shroob? I don't know. But they use remote control toys to fight you, and that's kind of funny. And Mario's like, dude, get your toy out of my face, I'm gonna break it with my foot. I was gonna say break it with my fist, but unfortunately Mario does not break things with his fist. He's too busy giving babies piggybacks. Mario uses his feet like a man. Real men don't need fists. Anyway, so you can use his hammer when he uses his UFO attack and hit it back at him. Also, it's nice because you can use these things. Anyway, you can always counterattack, do damage to them with both their attacks. Anyway, as you can see, there's something else I haven't really done yet with the smash eggs, which is you can actually use X and Y. I was actually wrong about this, to hit the eggs in the air, and that'll cause you to do more damage. The cost of that is it does mess up the timing. It makes the timing a bit harder to hit the egg, as you can see. It does drop a bit faster. Is it worth the extra 2 or 3 damage? Not necessarily. I'm more of a fan of just doing it like this, but it can be handy in certain scenarios, as we'll see later on. You do slightly more damage. I mean, smash eggs are okay as it is anyway. It's not that big a deal. I guess it's a useful thing to do. If you can master that, it can definitely add to your damage count, but it's not the biggest deal. Anyway, one more Yoshi rescued. So that's 3 Yoshis. It's a Yoshi rainbow. No, not really. It's just red, yellow, and green. It's a Yoshi traffic light. Close enough. And then there's just some more beans and some coins. Exciting stuff. Alright, get this bean. So many beans in your belly. Yoob, you need to stop eating beans. It's not good for you. You'll fart a lot, and that's disgusting. I don't even know why I mentioned that, because it's just disgusting. Anyways, you can see there's also dry bones in this place. But anyway, those little things that we've been hammering, well, first this way, dry bones. They'll throw bones at you. It's really annoying. They're really hard to dodge, actually. So, these enemies aren't too bad though. They're just normal dry bones. Based on the way their head rotates like that, they'll go after Luigi. Otherwise, they'll go after Mario. If they jump, do not do anything because the bones will actually go over you. So, between that, it's actually kind of tricky because it's kind of hard to keep track of who they're fighting at because they do throw a barrage of them. They throw 2 or 3 at them, and they go pretty fast. So. You kind of have to pay really close attention in order to dodge them, in order to know whether you're supposed to even jump or not to begin with. Yeah, if he collects like that, he's going for Mario first. I think they always alternate from Mario to Luigi. Yeah, it's always Mario then Luigi then Mario, so it does alternate. I mean, you can always jump with both rows, and that makes it easy anyway, so probably recommended to do that. Otherwise, they actually kind of have a decent bit of health. Both these and the RC Shroobers do, so. But the green shells will always do a very nice chunk of that. And also the drain. Oh wait, that's not even. I'm getting ahead of myself. I don't have that badge yet. There's a badge we'll be getting soon. It's really nice. But green shells are always a very useful tool to use in these scenarios. Alright, so finish this, and we get a level 10. What do we get this time? I think we get power, do we? Yeah, we get power. Alright, we've got such crappy power level ups. Let's get something good this time. Oh, 6 power to Mario. Which, hey, that's actually lit up here. But anyway, 6 power to Mario. That's awesome. That means he's going to be doing a nice chunk of damage. Unfortunately, Luigi gets screwed over. Luigi has been getting RNG screwed this entire game. He is just not getting anything good at all. What about Baby Mario? Can we get anything for him? There we go. See, Baby Mario and Mario are both becoming powerhouses. Baby Luigi has such pathetic power right now. I accidentally actually give him HP instead, but I get 4 HP, so... Baby Luigi, you've become a tank. I'll give him power next level to compensate for that. Yeah, I've pressed the button without pressing down first. Anyway, for this section, you have to basically, those little, pattern hanging in the area there, you have to match this top pattern to the bottom pattern by hitting these and changing the colors. As you can see, they also flash to indicate that you have done the right one. So you do this, it opens up a little part of his skin, flab thing. Ew. We're inside someone's body. It's disgusting. This whole place is disgusting. I want to be inside some giant Yoshi. Some giant alien Yoshi. Giant alien Yoshi. Hey, giant alien Yoshi. That makes a nice acronym. Anyway, let's not go there. So you make the giant pattern that we see down the bottom screen. Once again, nice creative use of the 2 screens. Not too hard to do. I mean, well, obviously it's not too hard to do. It's just a simple color pattern. But I guess if you don't like realize what you have to do right away, it is kind of tricky. Obviously the bottom string is represented by the bottom there. It's not. I mean, it's not too hard to figure out this pattern. And that will open up the door and free the Yoshi. Although the Yoshi's too retarded to go on his own, so we're actually going to have to go talk to it. And be like, hey, Duder, by the way, you're free now. I don't know if you noticed your cell door opening, but that means you're free to go. So let's go ahead and talk to him. Well, let's get these beans first. Because beans are more important than Yoshis. Clearly. Yoshi, talk to me. Yoshi, 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 I want you to get free here. Leave, darn it. There we go. Go push the rock, we need to get out of here. There we go, we're now at a traffic light with a blue light as well, which I don't know if that would mean anything. Maybe it's like the blue light that indicates if you can do a left turn or not. I don't know. Well, it's not really a blue light, it's just a light. what am I talking about? Jeez, this is the weird... Okay, no, we're not gonna talk about this weird sort of stuff. Anyway, the other new enemy of the stomach, these little bull things. Actually, I forgot the name of them off the top of my head. Not to be confused with Dibble from Yoshi's Island DS, but they are random little bull-looking things, which are kind of creepy. They are actually weak to ice flowers, though, so once again, another reason why you should stock up on ice flowers early, even though we'll be getting a couple more of these through this dungeon. Or, in this well, I don't know if you'd call this a dungeon or what, but critical does mean they are weak to them, so good idea to use ice. Sometimes there are elemental weaknesses. They're very few and far between, but also, you know, stats down on these enemies are always a good thing, and with a group like this, it's also good to use. Anyways, you can see these bull things charge at you. Can we actually get a name? I want a name for these. We actually get speed on one of them. Well, I'm targeting all of them, I'm not going to see what they're called. Whatever, it'll be in the description below, it doesn't matter. Now, what you do not want to do, actually, is use fire, because they're weak to ice, but they're actually strong as fire. What fire will do, actually, is enrage them, and it will be going a lot faster and a lot crazier. They're called bullies, there we go. Not to be confused with bullies in Super Mario 64, which are just a pain in the ass. Well, let's go ahead and use more fire. These things are actually almost dead. They actually have pretty low health to compensate. They do a lot of damage when they hit, especially when they're enraged, though, so you don't want to fight them when they're enraged. Do not use fire unless you know you can kill them before they get a turn. Stupid dry bones. They're just so annoying to fight. Just freaking die, dry bones. Goodbye. Alright, so that gives us experience, and we get an ice flower. I think the bullies like also drop ice flowers. Why they have to contain their weakness, I don't know. It's like the same reason why Wart has a vegetable making machine where you fight him. Why? Why bosses? Why enemies? Why do you have your weakness on you? That makes no sense. It's like saying like Superman carries a nice dose of kryptonite on him just because he wants the enemies to have an easier time taking him down. It makes no sense at all. Anyway, we get a heart, or puffy trousers we get, which are the similar to heart pants, in that they will increase HP and defense, thus making them a good pick for our nice tank, Luigi, who now has a nice 52 HP. Freaking baby Luigi has 51 HP. He has 1 HP less than his adult counterpart. That's just insane, comparing the HP difference between baby Luigi and Luigi, and then baby Mario. Such a massive difference in health. Yeah, it's a whole 15 difference. That's kind of crazy. Anyway, we still have to go rescue more Yoshis, though. That room actually didn't have any Yoshis. It just has the puffy trousers. Worth going there anyway, though, because puffy trousers are very great. Actually, they're almost good enough where you can use them for the next area if you so choose. Sometimes picking health over defense actually is a good option, because the next bunch of clothes we'll get will only increase defense. It's not necessarily a bad thing to have defense or health instead of defense, because if you can just dodge consistently, defense isn't as important as HP necessarily. So, I don't know. Sort of debatable. Anyway, the fall in the spikes here. Poor babies. We're freaking sending babies in the spikes. That's just cruel and unusual, Nintendo. Force has to throw babies onto spikes. What kind of heartless people are you? Anyway, hit the switch. I don't know why Yoshi couldn't just like hit that switch with his head or something like that. I don't know about you, but like I don't care how hard something is. If there's a little switch that'll free me, I will freaking break my arm if I need to bash that thing in. You don't need freaking hammers to hit switches. Last time I checked, unless they're like special switch-only hammers. But why would they have those? I don't know. Maybe they're for the Elite Hammer Bros. Maybe Yoob was designed for the Elite Hammer Bros to run around it. I don't know. I miss the Elite Hammer Bros. They were cool. Anyway, this poor Yoshi's being harassed by a UFO. This Yoshi is not man enough to fight on his own. Grow some balls, Yoshi. Fight for your right to survive. Do it. Do it, man. Do it. Anyway, you gotta grab some water here, and then we have to hit the UFO with the water, which is actually easier said than done. The timing this is kind of hard to pull off. I love how every time you spit, though, the guy's like, "What? There's water coming out of nowhere. Where the hell is this water coming from?" And then he does nothing about it. He's too busy using his ESP to control it. But anyway, if you go up to the sides, they slow down on the sides a lot. You actually have to hit twice though, so let's go stack up on water again. Obviously they stop. The UFO stops in a certain place, so you have to time it so it hits it while it's being shot. Well, that's the easiest time to hit it. Well, now if you miss, come on. Oh, come on! I just want to hit the freaking UFO. It shouldn't be taking so long. Lucky, come on, focus. How hard is it to spit baby? How hard is it to spit baby spit onto UFOs? Come on. How hard is it to spit baby spit onto UFO toys that are harassing cowardly Yoshis? Man, now how often do you get to say that phrase? Not often, I'd imagine. It's still disgusting to spit water out of babies, though. This game, it's just so weird. The whole Mario and Luigi saga is really just weird. And that's the kind of the beauty of it, though. I mean, it embraces weirdness. You don't know what to expect because this game just throws the most random crap at you. Anyway, this is the RC Shroober's other attack. He does a little toy like we saw earlier on. You can dodge it a lot, or you can actually stop it. Now, the other important thing I'll actually show this off, there's a difference between, well, that's when it hits. But there is actually a difference between, there's a little tell to his attacks. If he jumps before he does it, the little car thingy will actually hesitate like the first one did before it goes. If he just throws it right away without jumping, it'll go right away. So that was kind of confusing, but just look at the difference between the two clips that I showed there, and you'll see what I mean. Anyway, so with that, we actually have all the Yoshis. So Yoshi Power pushes the Chomp Rocks. Oh, come on, push, push. You can do it. Free us. And Mario and Luigi and the babies are just sitting there, not helping at all. Like I said, only Yoshis can push Chomp Rocks apparently. But as you can see up there, that just has to be painful. I don't know about you, but A, why do you have a Chomp Rock stone inside you to begin with? And B, how painful would it be to have your insides forcibly expanded by a giant rock? That would hurt like hell. Speaking of it hurting, by the way, I actually didn't show this yet, but if you actually dig into him, he does actually do the hurt animation up there, as you see, which is kind of cool. But with that, actually, this is LuckySevenDX signing out. In the next episode, we continue to escape Yoob. Bye-bye.